Hello guys, welcome to Mark's Shrimp Tanks. In today's episode we're going to be culling some fancy crystal black tigers, right? Because I have let this tank go far too far. And the tank is starting to get quite ugly looking, as where before they were kind of gorgeous. You will see that in a minute once we put up the footage for this tank. But before that guys, let's have some coffee. No better way to start the day than with Mark Shrimp Tanks. That's all I'm saying guys. Right, so in a nutshell, before we get started and we go over there, what are these fancy crystal black tigers? They're Thai bees basically. They are a tiger bee cross. Which tiger specifically, I do not know. The bees will be pure blackline crystals. Probably because pure blackline crystals you will get the best definition of depth of colour in it, even though they're black and white. There's still colour, black and white still a colour. So that's what we're going to look at today. I've actually started to put my stuff like I do in my streams on a little thing like this. So if you see me looking down guys every so often when I'm talking, that is what I'm talking about. Yeah, we got, oh guys, you know, before, I always forget this every single time. Let's get our green, what would it be called, the Shrimpanarian jacket on. Let's go. You know guys, I always forget as well to mention this in my videos, but you should really wash your arms and your hands before you do anything with the shrimp tanks. I've talked about this before many times in my videos. And guys, if you wonder why I say about wearing stuff and washing hands so much, is basically you've got to trust the process, right? If you get all this stuff into your routine of doing things, then there's less chance of things going wrong in your shrimp tanks, because yeah, a lot can go wrong with pesticides and whatever else into your shrimp tanks. There'll be oils from your hands, deodorants, anything like that. If you've been preparing food, oils, you don't want any of that going into your tank. So, you know what else I was thinking there guys as well was, you know, every time I go like this and I change to this green jacket, I thought, wouldn't it be funny if I could do like a special effect where I go like this and my clothes were ripped off. Oh, that is bizarre. By the way guys, right, I'm going to start reading out comments of the day. One that made me laugh hysterically yesterday was, someone had said, I'll put the comment down here, and it's basically said, Mark, why is your head so big? Okay, let's get on with the culling. Of course there's stuff in the way. Guys, I cannot wait to get a bigger house so we can build a massive aquarium place. It's going to be so good. Right, so what do I need today? I need a shrimp net for a start. Let's get a trusty shrimp net. What else do I need? A jug for putting the shrimp into. Let's remove this blind here. The position of the camera there guys is probably the best place in the room, because I actually don't have another tripod and I can't adjust you anywhere else, so that's something I'll have to buy, is another tripod. Let's see, we need some water. My trusty little jug is here, the one that we used for our video yesterday that we did with God, where is it? Where's my jugs? You know, they're right behind me. You can probably see them in, like they're taking the piss. My jugs. Right, so we're going to take one of these jugs here. Oh, and guys, by the way, as well, some of you were concerned with me using 88 Amazonia in a shrimp tank yesterday, and I can see why some of you had concerns. Did it have ammonia? Yes. Am I bothered by it? A little bit, right? I would be lying if I said I didn't. I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit nervous about having ammonia in the tank, right? And when I did my ammonia test yesterday, I'm just rinsing out this container here. Best you get in the habit of doing stuff like this, guys. Just rinsing stuff out like this. We're going to hang it onto our tank at the side, and we're going to add some food to the tank. This is shrimp dinner. I'm finding when I'm dosing, when I'm feeding with a powdered fish flakes. I'm not actually feeding the tanks as much as I would normally with solid foods. Right, so every tank is different. They might not even come for this food today. There's something that we're going to have to see. We get a pair of tweezers, extra long ones, so we don't put our hands in the water. Before I forget, let's fill up our little container with some water for our shrimp to go in. Yeah, some of you were concerned about the prime, about the ADA Amazonia ammonia. That's a good name for it, isn't it? ADA Amazonia ammonia. Some of you were concerned, right, about the ammonia in the water and it would kill the shrimp and blah blah blah. Well, your concerns were, you were right to be concerned, all I'm saying. Let's turn this camera on. And then we're going to get it starting to record. Because yeah, that's what we're doing today. Don't take a picture. Let's see. Is it squint? Is the camera squint? Yeah, this tripod isn't the best. Let's get our food in. Yeah, I keep on going off on a tangent. Yeah, you were concerned about the ammonia and the ADA Amazonia. ADA ammonia. That's what we should call it from now on. And yeah, I'm trusting that Prime will do what it is advertised as. It's something that conditions the water. It also removes ammonia, nitrates, nitrites, and other harmful elements that might come in through your tap water, etc. Right, so I'm trusting in Seachem to make sure that my shrimp are fully safe. And guys, this morning I've already checked this morning. You know what it's like. None of the shrimp are dead at all, so I couldn't. There's no like dead bodies or anything. Yeah, and this morning I checked the bucket with all of our media. Let me see. Can I lift it up here? Our media. Remember the media that we had taken out that filter? Guys, I said it was like one. Yes, I said it was like 1 litre of material, and guys, it wasn't. It was much more. I don't know what's up in my throat there. It suddenly went sore. Have to get more Nescafe into it. Right guys, let's stop the blathering. Let's get on to doing this culling, because that's what the video is about today. We're culling some fancy crystal black tigers. Let me see, can you see a way down there? Let's see, record. We might lower you just a tad and zoom you in a little bit. But guys, you will be able to see right now what I was talking about with me saying I've let this tank go far too far. Some of the shrimp in here are almost black. Right, and the way I like these shrimp is I like them to be like maybe just over 50-50 white and black. And some of them are just like way past it, or the patterns are really messy. So this culling might be a huge culling. Might be a huge culling as in we're probably going to remove about 90% of the shrimp, right? And then all the culls from this tank, guys. Someone asked me that in one of my comments before. What do you do with my culls? Well, in the last video that we did, I actually showed you me putting those culls into this tank here, right? So they'll be going into this tank. I can happily say that we lost not a single shrimp, right? So do that thing that I was talking about, guys. Use a TDS pen or an EC meter and drip acclimate them. Drip acclimate from the tank they're going into the container, right? And then only put them in when the TDS or the US micro Siemens matches. It's exactly the same. Then when you put them in, there's no problems. Shall we get on with this? I think so. Right, so we're going to make no exceptions today, regardless of I love the shrimp or not. Let's get this party started. Right, that's already recording. Let me see. Right, so this one is very mixed, very mixed. And you go, little sir. And we might have to catch a few of these at a time. Right, so predominantly, guys, I want ones that have like a more white in the head There's 3 already. White body with black kind of stripes on it. And the problem with that is, looking at this tank is, yeah, there's not many of them like that at all. This one here is almost all black. I've just let this tank go far too far. If you don't get under control, guys, it doesn't end. It just keeps on going and going and going until you lose all the shrimp in the tank. It's not fun at all. Let me see, I'm just looking into this tank, right, so because I don't want to take everything out. If I was to hard cull it as much as I want to hard cull it, there would be literally 2 or 3 shrimp left in the tank, right? We need enough shrimp in here that we can start again. So I'm going to go with, let me think about this. Ones with a lot of white in them, right, because predominantly with this type of shrimp, when they breed a lot, even if you let it go out of control, they produce a lot of young with black stripes, and the white gets less and less, right? So we're going to try and keep as much of the ones that have lots of white in them as possible. Does that make sense? And stuff that's not messy. Like there's a girl here, look, you see her? She might come out. There's a little one here way up in the corner. Or another way we could do this, right, guys, is I think I actually had very high grade fancy crystal black tigers in the beginning. There's actually quite a few coming over now from the bark, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to just remove most of the ones that have more than 50% black in the carapace, in their head. Right, so there is a little, like this one here, you see? You see it, look how much black it has in the head. So that can be our starting number. Another one. Oh, a wee bit feisty, that one. So as us doing this as well, guys, we're repopulating the mixed bee shrimp tank. So it'd be nice to see a lot of shrimp in there again. I actually think we've done a really good job already, guys. I'm not really seeing anything that is... What's that under there? Yeah, that one. There's one here. One. There's probably one more that I can see from that park here. Go down, little shrimpy. Go down, please. Yeah. Is he going to go down? Yeah, you see it. There was one more. Right, is there anyone else? I'm looking through the rest of the tank, guys. Let's pan around a little bit. I can't actually see anything else that is really ugly, but you can see what I mean with the white on the shrimp now. There's more predominantly white, so when these ones breed, they will have a lot of black in them anyway, because they always do. But if you start off with black shrimp, you're going to struggle to get more white, if that makes sense. I swear did I see one away up here somewhere. That one, no, you're okay. This one is very, very borderline away over here. But I think guys, we might, oh, there's one, no, that one's okay as well. There was shrimp in here that I can't see. There was stuff that's way at the bark that I can't see, that are still hiding. But I think that is the culling part over for this video. I'm actually quite surprised that we actually managed to do this much this fast. Let's get you over here so you can see. We have the same setup as the other day. We have an air stone in the tank attached to a piece of tubing that goes into a bucket that is dripping 2 or 3 drips a second. You see here? And this tank is about 300 US Siemens. This tank is 260 US Siemens. So the difference is only 40 US Siemens, which is about 20 TDS difference. So that means that once this bucket here matches this tank here with TDS, then we can put those shrimp that we're going to put into this bucket into this tank. I hope that makes sense. For 20 TDS, it will take probably an hour. We'll have to drip these for an hour. It's better you do this, guys, because the less you shock your shrimp, the more chance they will of surviving. Like today, I don't have a single death in this tank at all, none. You can see these lovely fancy red tigers we put in here the other day. Fancy crystal red tigers. I always keep on messing the names up, right? So let's get these guys in. These are the ones that we just took out. Let's put them in. Like so. Check the container. Nothing at all in the container. And guys, I'm going to put a little bit of, you can put whatever plant material you like into here. I'm just going to put a little bit of duckweed into the container. And this is just to give them something to cling on to munch away at that is healthy for them for an hour or so. Right, so we'll be back shortly. Alright, shrimp farm, the tank is looking real good, isn't it? Let's see how the shrimp getting on. Yes, I've already tested. The water is within 5 parts per million TDS, which is good enough for us. Let's get you over here. And let's not dunk them too hard. You can see in here, guys, there's probably about 20 shrimp. I don't want to stretch these guys out too much. So we're going to put them straight in the tank. Like so, like we did with our other shrimp yesterday. Let's see, so we put in a lot of shrimp yesterday. Look at that, isn't that cool, that little glare there, I don't know what, like a rainbow colour. You can see a rainbow. Let's go, you can see them all now, aren't they gorgeous? Guys, if you have enjoyed today's video and you want to see more, then please do hit that subscribe button and the bell notification, because if you hit the bell notification, you'll see all my other posts when I do giveaways and stuff. Come on, aren't they gorgeous? Oh, look at them go. Some more. I can't lift it up because of the lid. Because of the light. Because of the crossbar in the tank. I didn't think this through. Let me see, is there any more? They are all out, guys. Let's see, how are you doing in there? The glare is horrifically bad, but yeah. Guys, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Happy shrimp keeping. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording.